people have told him that before.
I heard that.
Sorry.
It's part of being a Matra. The rumor we heard just now seems like a strong lead. But we need to check a few more places. Very well.
Isak!
I'm here.
Where's your grandpa's house?
Well, I can take you there.
Do your worst! You!
Grandpa? Oh, he likes to be alone. Sometimes he stares at the sky in a daze, and other times he just pokes at the ground with his fingers. Every now and then...
Can I go catch up on...
Oh, this is where Grandpa usually stays.
There sure isn't much here.
No.
Incense? Please don't say it, but are you okay?
There's a scent that you can sense.
A certain traveler here once passed out from that smell. Thankfully, Tainari's...
So, you know
Huh? You know him
Yes. Now that I can't...
Wait, surely Tainari...
No. No need. Did you first encounter this scent at Tainari's house? In the forest. From a...
Can't touch me! What are you looking for, son?
Here it is. Take a look right here. Although the traces have been completely from the size and shape, the scent is quite faint.
But who would come looking for Grandpa?
We'd have to ask whoever lured him away with the incense.
Huh? So you can lure someone away with just a scent? Hey! What's wrong with liking good
Exactly. Most scholars are fond of incense. Even deep within the clutches of madness, they still...
No.
So, someone's taking advantage of their weakness? Are the rumors really true? Could the disappearance of all the mad scholars have something to do with the radicals?
It's highly...
Please, you have to save my grandpa. Grandpa...
Sounds like we'd better help get him back.
Let's head to Aru Village and inform Candace and the others about what we'll...
I'm out of here.
darker fabric definitely looks a lot better.
We're back, Candace! We've got a lot to tell you.
Ah, welcome back.
Sounds like everyone's friends already.
Oh, Dia's here!
You bet. So,
Reasonably.
Alhaitham didn't go.
We haven't seen him.
Huh. I saw him around the village entrance earlier and figured he was investigating with you.
Did you find out anything useful? I see. So someone used a kind of incense to lead the exiled scholars away from the village.
The resurrection of the Scarlet King? First I've heard of it. Far as I know, the kind of incense you just mentioned is only popular beyond the wall. Scholars are fond of it, but as you can see, there aren't many scholars still studying around these parts. No seller would be able to make a profit here. Not to mention making incense is a labor-intensive process. You won't... It seems someone from
Makes sense.
So what should we...
If it was any other day, didn't you say that the villager...
If Paimon remembers correct...
Ah, yeah. Delavar, the scar-riddled bandit, Engur, the wide-eyed butcher, and Jabari, the duck-tailed bearded crook. The whole lot of them are known around these parts. These guys have one thing in common, and that's being broke. The rougher life gets, the more they want to believe in the Scarlet King. Way they see it, the Scarlet King's resurrection. Throwing all of Sumeru into chaos is the only way to change the way of...
Tia! You're amazing! You really...
No merc can afford to slack off on gathering intelligence. Every mora I've spent in the tavern has been a valuable investment.
Let's head out.
Now hold on, you're
What?
Aru Village is not a big place. Outsiders stand out here like a sore thumb. The desert is unforgiving, so the way of life here is... Compared to you, mercs like me are just third-rate amateurs. I've got no actual fighting skills to speak of. But that also makes... I need to go around and ask some questions, but it'll be difficult if you're with me. Good, then we've got a plan. The Traveler and Paimon will go to Caravan Rebot with me, and we'll try our best to figure out where the Mad Scholars have been taken.
Alright, sounds like a plan! Can't catch me! And away I go! Here we are again!
Sounds like you're starting to get familiar with the area.
Paimon's amazed every time we see the wall of sun.
I know what you mean. I had the same question every... Also, why is this high wall here? And can a wall It was only after I grew up that I realized. The Wall of Samiel isn't just... Sumeru is run by wise and mighty sages. To them, us desert dwellers are nothing but tools that... We're cheap labor, like livestock, but even if a child from the desert got the chance to obtain an Akasha terminal, almost all their requests for knowledge would be denied. The academia believes we're underserving. Geniuses like Sataria are 1 in a million. The other children never get a single chance to try and rewrite their fate, even though the academia knows very well that we're humans, just as they are.
That's terrible!
I would tear down this wall with my own hands if I could.
Hey, Dia.
No, not at all. Besides, we're here to procure information.
Yep, we got.
Shh! Caravan Rebot is crawling with people, so be careful what you say. Our mission started the moment we arrived here. Let's go check out the tavern. Maybe we'll find someone. Just our luck. None of them are here today.
You mean, you don't see...
Dia, is that you? What a coincidence. You here for a drink?
Zaki. Finally, a friendly face.
Oh, and who do you have with you here? Guests from another land? Hello, hello! I'm
We've had drinks together. Anyway, as far as my friends here, they aren't too shabby, are they? You rarely see any Outlanders so friendly and respectful nowadays.
Absolutely. Much better than those people.
Yeah. Have you seen Enger, Delavar, or Jabari?
Of course I have. Matter of fact, we were all here drinking together just to...
I've got a spice trading deal from another nation. I thought maybe Delavar and his friends might be...
Ah, how thoughtful of you. Then I assume you also know that Delavar's been having a hard time making ends meet these days. So, you came here.
Hey, keep it down. Let's just say I prefer to keep this deal a secret. Y'all at Caravan Rebot are like family. If there's more to be made, why not do it together?
Yes, how considerate of you.
What? So he's not at the hotel today? So he's not at the hotel today?
Are we there yet?
Yep.
This place is practically deserted. What are they doing in a place like this?
Why don't you take a guess? Go on. A wild stab in the...
Oh no! It's an ambush!
What's this all about, Zaki?
Come on, Dia. You really think we didn't hear about what you said back in Aru village? The boys have kept a close eye on you from the moment you set foot there. Not only do I know that you're looking for Delavar, I also know that you've teamed up with people from the Academia to look for the missing scholars.
So, you've been watching us from the very beginning?
Uh-oh. I'm a newly...
And you left the strongest one in the village, didn't you?
So you and Delavar have been partners...
But you got one thing right. We're all...
If that's the case, then I'm sure Delavar wouldn't miss...
I'll be honest with you. If it weren't for what you said in the village, your little monologue about the Wall of Samiel would have convinced me that you're one of us.
Delavar. And Enger. You're here too, huh?
Long time no see, Miss Mercenary. You should have known the traitors are what us followers of the Scarlet King
Dia, I thought that you, a fellow desert dweller, would understand that the Scarlet King is greater than the Dendro Archon. Little did I know, you don't deserve to join us.
Yeah, gee, what a missed opportunity. Adopting radical views and kidnapping innocent scholars, all because of some baseless rumors. Anything else I'm missing out on?
See? There you have it. Mercenaries are just a bunch of faithless scum with only one thing on their minds. Mora.
You're not wrong. Mercenaries are driven by Mora, and my faith lies with—
Enough talking! Get him!
Just as I expected. Let's teach him a lesson, traveler.
Following orders.
Dodge!
What was that escape me-
Take that!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
You're open!
Blaze over.
Take that! Eat!
Dodge this.
Take that!
Born of ice and frost.
I'm out of here! Huh?
Impossible!
So, what do you think about your meticulous network now, Zaki? How did you say it? It's only natural for a traveling mercenary. I'm guessing your informant told you that I'm just an incompetent merc with no real fighting skills, correct? I mean, that is what I said after all. And of course, you would believe everything he reported. The only thing you know about me is that I'm a mercenary, but you've never seen me in action. Even though you heard we went to handle monsters together, you believed that Candace was the only one doing all the real fighting. That so-called Flame Mane is just a fraud. She admitted it herself. She just uses her connections to gain the trust of others. That's what you thought.
Ugh. You lied in the village because you figured that we'd have people watching you.
And you were stupid enough to fall for it. I figured as much the first time we drank together. You all thought you were so smart. Pathetic. Okay, that's—
Whoa! So you've been planning this since we were in Aru...
no task can be done without preparation. I just happened—
Oh, but instead of
those two who were snooping around were just a couple small fries. If we want to get the real catch,
Oh, you mean the funny name she mentioned?
that's just a bunch of drunk talk. Edgar and Delavar like to talk themselves up when they're drinking. Edgar, alcohol has a way of making people
What about Zaki?
He's just a numbskull who fell right into our trap. Zaki was probably the best hidden of them all. My initial plan was to find That's what you wanted to ask when we were at Uncle Anpu's house, right? Jabari is one of the villagers you talked to. You know, the one who wanted to treat Isak and his grandpa to some food.
Wait, so he's a radical...
No, he isn't. I just needed to tack on a random villager name to make the eavesdropper think that I was making some wild guesses based on my impressions.
Wow, what a...
Ah, you're too kind. It was straight from the usual playbook, if I'm honest.
So, that thing you were
About what?
about how mercenaries only care
Does that bother you? What makes you so sure?
Dia, do you dislike the Dendro Arc?
You two are pretty sharp. No, I don't have anything against the Dendro Archon. I've heard a lot of nice things about the Lesser Lord from Dunyarzad. I can understand her devotion and gratitude. Dunyarzad's just an ordinary person. I've begun to realize that the sage... But I see through it all. And unlike them, I can never be hostile towards anyone who...
Dia.
Anyway, looks like we're... This should be all of them.
All right. I'll be in touch.
Candace, do you need...
Candace will be okay on her own. She's been guarding Aru Village for quite some time now.
While I'm questioning them.
I'll meet you back here tomorrow morning, Traveler. As for these idiots, let's...
You heard the question. Now answer me.
Hey, Dia!
Right on time. We'll know any moment now.
Paimon's been wondering. You seem to...
We've known each other for some time now. She's a pretty interesting person.
Oh, Paimon knows what you mean. Like a...
Yep, I guess you can put it that way. Us mercs, on the other hand, we pretty much live from one day to the next.
Well, Paimon thinks you're great.
Really?
Oh, Cyno's here. And he's pretty...
Yes. I was here yesterday to help out a little.
To help out? By doing what?
Sharing some interrogation techniques.
Oh, you mean you taught Candace some more...
Right.
Come on in, everyone.
Come on, let's go inside.
Candace, where... Whoa, you look furious.
Do I? Huh. What gave it away?
Oh, there's no mask that can hide true bloodlust. Cover up your eyes, and it'll still
Perhaps I need to work on my Still, it's perfectly understandable why I'm angry. I'm sure everyone present would agree.
Yes!
Please, don't beat us anymore. We're gonna die.
Well, looks like Sino taught her well.
You fear death yourselves, yet you do not hesitate to place the lives of others at risk. The absurdity is mind-boggling. The ones you call mad scholars are known to us as the Village Keepers. They are vital members of our community. You come here, to my village, and you treat my people...
You've made your bed.
We may both be desert dwellers, but there is one thing that I understand better than you. The resurrection of the Scarlet King will only... The people of Aru Village care little about which god is in power. Life may be tough and tiring, but we wish to preserve our way of life. A war would only cause us to lose all that we have. And that is...
We understand. I'll tell you everything
I'm listening.
You might not believe this, but it wasn't us who came up with this idea. Someone was spreading... Some mystery man told us that mad scholar...
They're called Village Keepers. Slip up again, and you'll regret it.
Yes, so it was all that Mystery Man's doing. He told us to spread word about the Scarlet King's resurrection and talked us into helping him. In return, I'm not sure.
That's one.
Huh?
Strike. You get a total of 3. Then, you die by my hand.
Wait, I'm telling the truth!
2.
He got us to lure them out of their house. You gotta believe me, please.
That was indeed the truth. Traveler, go on.
You have to believe me. If I knew that, I would have told you. That guy, he wears a cloak, and he's always careful to cover his face. He calls himself the Scarlet King's envoy.
I believe I may know what's going.
Uncle Anpu.
Smooth.
Okay.
If my suspicions are correct, this... Some time ago, people... It strikes me now that this secretive character...
Which means it's highly likely that the Academia was purposely spreading a false rumor to trick the radicals into delivering the village keep. They were the ones who brought them here to begin with. Now they're trying to take them back? We aren't gonna let that happen.
Not the Academia again.
Just as I thought. But what could they want with the village keepers?
People are nothing but tools in the eyes of the Academia. A change in their plans likely means they found enough. Regardless.
You're right.
Time to go. Let's leave.
Yes.
You got it. Candace, I'll let you
All right.
Let's meet back here once everyone... Cha!
As you can see, I am merely...
You were gone for ages! And now you're studying... Hey, what's with the side...
You never think things through before asking questions.
Paimon's so mad! Paimon's gonna give you an ugly nickname! There's just nothing super obvious to...
Well, you've heard nothing to suggest I left this whole time. Anyway, you...
Yep. Enough with this...
No. I'm just surprised that you decided to team up.
Alhaitham, you haven't helped us out at all ever since we arrived at Aru Village.
Yeah, you're...
While you were investigating, I had my own...
Really? Paimon doesn't believe you.
To be honest, we aren't really a team, so I have no obligation. Not to mention that going...
Huh? Right here?
Correct.
What did you learn?
I'm going to take you to someone. But...
What is that?
How do you think the residents of Aru Village feel about what we're doing? In other words, do you truly believe every single word?
You mean, some of them lie?
Hiding the truth does not necessarily equate to lying. Remember what Gandis said? Most people in Aru Village don't necessarily care which deity is in charge of Sumeru. That's because whether the Scarlet King... By contrast, the perils of their daily lives are ever-present concerns. They won't simply share everything they know with you without good reason. Glad you're following along. Among those you have talked, the reason being, to someone who only wants to live their life in...
Those eyes. Those fierce eyes.
Don't change the subject.
It's quite obvious that she's intimidated by Sino's authority.
Right.
She corrected herself mid-sentence because she's aware that there are Scarlet King fanatics in the village. If she sounds too friendly towards the village keepers, she could easily make herself the Radicals' next target.
I think it's been a few days since I last saw them.
Remember? She made a point of denying her involvement.
But honestly, I feel quite sympathetic towards them.
After speaking to the village chief, it became clear that the village keepers had protected Aru Village at night. In other words, the young miss was very much awake.
Then, what?
By getting involved with an outsider, she risks drawing unwanted attention to herself.
I'll pass on this. You said that she is afraid of me.
We're on it!
Miss Shawnee, as we...
Mr. Alhaitham, I'm aware of where you stand, but how can I...
Huh? What do you...
Go ahead and talk to her. Go on. Earn her
Is it really that simple?
May I call you Traveler? Hi, Traveler. Do you think the resurrection of the Scarlet King can truly change Sumeru for the better? Why's that? That's very similar to what Miss Candace says. I know you two are friends. Before, Traveler, do you believe our lives will get better?
Yeah! We came here from another nation, but even so, we've met we have friends in Sumeru, and we went...
I want to trust you. My apologies for posing my questions like that.
Alhaitham told us you have your reasons. It's okay. We understand.
The fact is that only one side of my family is desert folk. Some believe in the Dendro Archon, while others believe in the Scarlet King. I don't belong to either side, and neither side would want me.
Speaking of which, the Radicals mentioned that they despise traitors. Do they just think that anyone who's different...
Yeah. Some people can... Slowly, I just stopped talking to people. I pretended not to hear or see any... And then it happened.
You can tell them.
All right. I actually have a sharper sense of hearing. Perhaps. It used to be louder and more frequent. But ever since you arrived in the village...
I confirmed this with the guards on night duty. They also have someone with a good ear, and he's heard similar... But, because we're in the middle of a desert, he would rather believe that they are the cries of beasts than...
There's really nothing around these parts, except for an old hospital not far from the village.
I think they used to use it for treating Elazar, but it's been abandoned.
Yeah!
Access denied.
I feel kind of woozy.
Everybody stand back!
Away I go!
Let's go. Time is against us.
Don't tell me they did it again.
close enough. Where do you think you're going?
Didn't see that coming.
Where do you think you're going?
Get with me! Out of my way!
Germinate!
I have an intermediate certificate, which means that I'm qualified to handle most problems. Is there anything I can help you with?
Lightning purifies! Get with me! Let's light it up! Just wait. The bond is strong.
Propagate! Scatter!
Born of ice and frost, all hail! Out of my way! The bond is strong!
Propagate!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Get with me!
Spring forth! Propagate!
Let's light it up! Access denied. Everybody stand back! They were easier to deal with than Paimon had expected. Super strong bandits? Or monsters taller? He looks super serious. We gotta stay on our A game too.
This is the one. Let's go in and take...
We haven't found Squad!
Patience. Shawnee says she only hears the crying at night. We have time to burn. Until then... I'm taking a break.
And just like that, he sits down. Wait, Heather, what are you reading? Let Paimon see.
Okay, sure.
The natural position, which is the positional propensity of an entity in natural motion in contrast with an object in forced motion? Huh? When free from external influences, every entity displays the tendency to follow its natural trajectory?
So, you got that?
Oh, Paimon gives up. You keep reading your book. See ya! How is he so relaxed? Look at him, reading an impossible book in a creepy place like this. Hey! Paimon's your Teyvat travel guide. Paimon knows plenty of useful stuff already. And anyway, it's not Paimon's fault that the books people read in Sumeru are... Paimon's getting so sleepy. Huh? What was that sound?
There it is. It's coming from that direction.
Is the sound coming from here? Huh. Paimon's not seeing anything.
It's from below.
But
Something is off about the interior here. As I thought, there's a hidden...
Wow. It's like they tucked... Oh, it looks like there are... Drat. Make my escape.
Just following orders.
Take that!
And away I go! Yeah. Come on out! Ha! Ha.
I'll take my leave. Take that!
Can't catch me!
Take that! Propagate! Germinate!
Let's light it up!
Take that!
Ha! 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 Cha! Ay! Yeah! Ha!
Take that!
Make my escape. Yeah. Cha!
Scatter!
I'm going in!
All hail! Ha! Ha! Yeah! Cha! Ha! Ha! I'm about to pass out over here. Ninjutsu! Ha! Wait! I feel kind of woozy. Make my escape. Ah! Ow! Ha! 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 Sweet dreams. Can't catch me. My fault for being so lazy.
Spring forth!
No touching. We're way behind. Born of ice and frost. Next on the agenda.
Scatter!
Let's light it up!
Yeah. Yeah. Propagate!
close enough.
Stay close. You're exposed! Yeah. Ha! Yeah. Yeah.
That's close enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do your worst! Propagate!
Access denied.
That's close enough.
Yeah. Yeah. No more mercy. You're exposed.
I have failed. I'm sorry.